You might be surprised or even shocked to hear what I'm about to say. But if you're seeing this video right now, it's no accident. Your spiritual gifts are strengthening through the pain you're enduring, so stay strong. As a chosen one, you've probably felt tested in ways most people around you can't understand. Life might look ordinary on the surface, but beneath it all, you sense something big is happening. Before we dive deeper, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with 77 below to send a powerful signal to the universe. And if you truly are a chosen one, you'll watch until the very end. If not, you'll likely leave long before these truths can take root in your spirit. Chapter 1. Recognizing the divine purpose in your pain. Pain often feels random or unfair, especially when you're doing your best to walk a spiritual path. People you meet daily might shrug off suffering as bad luck or punishment. Yet as a chosen soul, you suspect there is more. Watchers orchestrate trials to activate deeper layers of your gifts. Without these fiery tests, many chosen ones remain unaware of their true capacity. It's not that watchers take pleasure in your hardship, they see the soul potential that requires adversity to come alive. In the midst of pain, you might wonder why everything feels so heavy. The watchers know that only through challenge do you develop profound empathy, resilience, and insight. People may dismiss you saying, "We all have problems," but your burdens carry a distinctive weight, one that cracks open your spiritual senses. While others scramble for quick fixes, you glean life-altering lessons that fuse your external trials with your internal awakening. That's the watcher's subtle design. As you endure heartbreak, financial strain, or betrayal, watchers stand by to align your heartbreak with spiritual growth. This might sound paradoxical, yet watchers transform sorrow into a forging ground for the gifts you soon wield. Others might pity you or call you unlucky, but watchers call it preparation. They polish your perspective so you can see beyond illusions, read energies, or interpret dreams more accurately. This heightened awareness doesn't bloom in comfort zones. It demands the crucible of pain. So if you're weighed down, trust that watchers aren't letting your tears fall in vain. Each tear shapes your vision to see hidden truths in everyday life. People might see you becoming more sensitive or withdrawn. Watchers, however, see you shedding old layers and forging a channel for deeper cosmic downloads. In time, you'll notice how the very pain that threatened to shatter you becomes the bedrock of your new strength. From that bedrock emerges a chosen one, more capable of guiding others because you've walked through the valley and discovered the watcher's unwavering presence. Hence, the pain you bear is not random misfortune, but the watcher's gateway to unlocking your latent gifts. You might still ache as you read these words, but watchers gently remind you, through this ache, your spiritual gifts expand. Trust the process, hold tight to faith, and recall that every test God allows has a breakthrough attached. The watchers see it already, even if you feel anything but. Surrender to the divine purpose in your pain, knowing that from these ashes, your gifts will soon soar, prepared to brighten a world hungry for authentic souls who've turned wounds into wisdom. Chapter 2. The secret strength born from suffering. Though hardship feels draining, watchers promise it forges a rare inner fortitude. People you meet daily might ask why you seem so calm under pressure or how you manage to persevere. Yet as a chosen one, you realize watchers have shaped your spirit through repeated trials, each unveiling hidden strength. The outward chaos might appear insurmountable to onlookers, but watchers see your potential to rise each time, forging unbreakable resolve. This hidden strength is unlike typical grit that the world admires. It blends spiritual attunement with unwavering determination. While many cling to purely logical approaches, hard work, self-discipline, your path infuses watchers' signals. You sense subtle guidance, an internal nudge, or a dream that points you out of dire circumstances or encourages a leap of faith. People might dismiss these as coincidences, but watchers are intentionally orchestrating solutions only accessible when you trust beyond logic. Over time, each wave of suffering fosters deeper empathy too. Because you've faced heartbreak or financial turmoil, you now resonate with others' pain. People often say empathy is a soft skill, but watchers know it's a powerful currency. For chosen souls, empathy fosters connections that superficial interactions can't match. When someone sees your authentic compassion, they open up, allowing watchers to work healing through your presence. That's the synergy watchers intend. Your inner strength plus genuine empathy transforms lives quietly yet profoundly. Suffering also clarifies your values. In easy times, it's tempting to drift aimlessly. When adversity hits, you're forced to identify what truly matters: integrity, love, community, or spiritual alignment. People around you might stay fixated on trivial pursuits, but watchers use suffering to strip away illusions, showing you the essence of living. By focusing on these core values, you stand firm amid storms, radiating a sense of purpose that others sense and sometimes envy. Thus, the secret strength watchers cultivate in you through pain is more precious than material success. People might see only your exhaustion or tears, never recognizing that each tear polishes your resilience. Watchers, however, smile every time you rise from a setback, forging an aura that's unshaking. This transformation from suffering to strength is a testament to Watcher's power. Like a blacksmith forging steel in fire, your spirit emerges tested, tempered, and ready to channel Watcher's plan. Over time, you marvel at how unstoppable you've become, not through avoidance of hardship, but by bravely letting Watchers reshape each trial into unstoppable spiritual muscle. Chapter 3. How Pain Heightens Your Intuition and Gifts. Your suffering doesn't just toughen you, it fine-tunes your spiritual sensitivity. People might wonder why you suddenly pick up on subtle shifts or sense energies in a room. The Watchers orchestrate your trials to strip away distractions, raising your intuitive antenna. While the general population may remain oblivious to spiritual undercurrents, your pain makes you more porous to Watcher's signals, which fosters next-level accuracy in your gifts. One effect is honing your discernment. Each betrayal or disappointing outcome teaches you to listen deeper than words. People often mask intentions, but Watchers sharpen your ability to read the heart beneath the facade. This skill translates to decisions, from career moves to personal alliances. Others might guess or rely on luck, but Watchers ensure you sense the truth. It spares you from repeated hurts, though you might still give second chances by choice. But you rarely walk blindly now. Another dimension is empathic resonance. Your own pain cracked open your emotional defenses, letting Watchers fill your heart with compassion. That compassion can double as a channel to sense others' struggles. People might feel vulnerable yet comforted in your presence, not fully grasping why they trust you. Watchers designed your aura to reflect empathy so you can minister to hidden wounds around you, sometimes with just a comforting word or silence. Furthermore, suffering encourages receptivity to Watcher's guidance. When life is smooth, humans often rely on intellect or routines. Pain forces reliance on a higher source. People may question your belief, saying, "Isn't it naive to trust invisible forces?" But Watchers use suffering to train you in quiet, faith-fueled listening. Over time, you discover Watchers speak through synchronicities, dream messages, or random gut feelings. This reliance on Watchers' counsel becomes second nature, fueling your blossoming gifts. Lastly, Watchers bring out creative expressions in your darkest hours. If you're an artist, poet, or speaker, your pain might inspire deeper work that resonates with countless souls. People might applaud your artistry. Unaware Watchers use your sorrow as the palette. This creativity isn't just about talent, but about Watchers channeling universal truths through you, forging pieces that heal or awaken others. Thus, your spiritual gifts expand beyond mere intuition, branching into creative ministries that only someone shaped by genuine suffering could birth. Hence, Watchers convert your pain into a catalyst for refined spiritual gifts. People might never grasp how your heartbreak or trials honed your empathy or discernment to uncanny levels. Yet Watchers watch pleased each time you lean into the new frequencies your awakened gifts unlock. In a world that often avoids pain, you see its hidden fruit, an intuitive intelligence that transforms you into a vessel for Watchers' cosmic love and wisdom. Embrace that fruit, for Watchers prepared it to serve you and those awaiting your empathic, discerning presence in the times ahead. Chapter 4. Staying Strong. When others don't understand, Living through intense pain while secretly developing heightened spiritual gifts can leave you feeling isolated or misunderstood. People you meet daily might advise you to move on or get over it, not seeing Watchers' deeper work. They interpret your prolonged reflection as dwelling in negativity. In truth, Watchers are perfecting you behind the scenes, and you remain in a process that can't be hurried or simplified. It's vital you stand firm even when society fails to comprehend your journey. One strategy is releasing the need for validation from external voices. People might say, "You're being too sensitive," or "Why do you read so much into everything?" Watchers, however, confirm that sensitivity and depth are central to your calling. Trying to appease skeptics would risk muting your unique gifts. Instead, Watchers need you to trust your own sense of timing and healing. While you appreciate well-meaning advice, ultimately you follow Watchers, not public opinion. Another aspect is forging or finding a supportive circle. Isolation stings if no one around you gets it. People might call your convictions eccentric or overblown. So Watchers often guide you to a mentor, a close friend, or an online community that echoes your spiritual language. By connecting with even one person who resonates, you discover you're not alone in this bridging of pain and emerging gifts. That solidarity recharges your faith, confirming Watchers' orchestration in your isolation. Additionally, staying strong entails daily acts of self-nourishment. Whether it's prayer, journaling, nature walks, or creative outlets, each discipline keeps Watchers' voice clear in your life. People might dismiss such habits as time wasters, but Watchers highlight them as anchors in tumultuous seas. Each day you carve time for introspection or devotion. Watchers replenish your emotional reserves, ensuring you don't succumb to despair or cynicism. Finally, acceptance that not everyone will understand is freeing. Some might fear your intensity or label you a loner. Watchers advise letting them. Your path differs from mainstream norms, and that's part of the chosen blueprint. By releasing the pressure to be universally liked or understood, you reclaim energy to focus on Watchers' guidance. Over time, a few might reevaluate their judgments as they witness how your life blossoms. And as they don't, you still walk Watchers' designated road, bolstered by the knowledge that your gifts, though peculiar, hold the power to uplift others who are similarly forging their path through pain into awakening. Hence, staying strong isn't about aggression or fighting naysayers. It's about quiet confidence, a steady glow Watchers cultivate within you. People might remain oblivious or critical, but Watchers see your resilience and applaud every moment you uphold faith over external noise. Through that unwavering stance, your spiritual gifts continue deepening, positioning you to be a beacon for souls quietly searching for the same truths. Truths you discovered amidst your own trial by fire. Chapter 5. Transforming Pain into Purpose. Watching your life shift from pain to expanded spiritual gifts might feel surreal. People you meet daily could assume you're just coping, not realizing Watchers orchestrate a deeper metamorphosis. Yet as a chosen soul, you're not meant to merely survive hardship. You're designed to channel those experiences into purposeful action. Pain refines you, Watchers equip you, and out emerges a new mission, transforming personal wounds into universal service. One way is to guide and uplift others facing similar trials. If Watchers freed you from addiction, heartbreak, or financial ruin, you possess empathy and insights that go beyond textbook advice. People struggling in those areas might respond to your authenticity more than professional counsel. By sharing your story, even if you feel vulnerable, you become Watchers' instrument for hope. Listeners sense your sincerity because you've walked their path, forging a bond that mere theory can't replicate. Another avenue is creative expression. Your heightened spiritual gifts might pour into art, music, writing, or public speaking. People around you might label it just self-expression, but Watchers see it as soul expression that resonates with the masses. The raw emotion from your pain, refined by Watchers' love, can produce masterpieces that heal or awaken many. Iconic works often burst from anguish, transformed into beauty. So if Watchers nudge you to create, heed that call. You might also discover leadership roles in community or spiritual circles. People might not expect you to lead if you recently struggled, but Watchers orchestrate surprising promotions. Your hardships taught humility and relatability. Valuable traits absent in leaders who never faced adversity. By stepping up to lead, you model integrity that fosters trust. People see you as a survivor, a source of wisdom, not a disconnected authority. The Watchers delight in blessing your leadership with influence that shapes communities or movements. Finally, you can utilize prayer or energy work, channeling Watchers' power to heal others. Some might roll their eyes at energy work, but the Watchers confirm that your awakened gifts can channel comfort, clarity, and transformation. If you sense a call to pray over someone or send them healing vibes, trust that prompting. Each small act might unravel someone's chain of despair. People might never realize Watchers use your presence to shift their burdens, but Watchers see your obedience and multiply its effect. Hence, shifting from pain to purpose is Watchers' final objective. In your suffering, you're not condemned to relive trauma. Watchers convert your hardships into a sacred repertoire you wield for collective uplift. People might remain baffled, seeing only your scars. Watchers see those scars as credentials testifying to your readiness to serve. By embracing your new missions, be it mentoring, creating, leading, or healing, your life story becomes a testament that God's design recycles every tear into seeds of hope for those still lost in their storms. Chapter 6. Anticipating the next level of your spiritual gifts. Even as you settle into newfound abilities, perhaps sharper intuition, healing capabilities, or empathic resonance, Watchers often prepare you for a next level. People you meet daily might question whether spiritual gifts can evolve further, but Watchers see no limit to how far a chosen soul can expand. Each wave of growth typically follows another challenge or deeper introspection. Your pain was only the first step. Future expansions await if you remain teachable and open. One sign Watchers are elevating your gifts again is a renewed restlessness. You might sense old routines losing their sparkle, or your previously potent intuition craving finer tuning. People might interpret this as boredom or an identity crisis, but Watchers see it as readiness for the next leap. This restlessness prompts you to explore advanced modalities, maybe new spiritual practices or deeper studies in mysticism. As Watchers whisper new directions, you'll feel a subtle excitement edging out complacency. Additionally, Watchers test your stewardship of current gifts before upgrading them. If you're already practicing healing or channeling messages, Watchers observe how responsibly you handle that influence. People might advise you to monetize or exploit your gift, but Watchers gauge whether your motivation remains pure. Is it about service or feeding your ego? Demonstrating humility and integrity paves the way for Watchers to unlock advanced abilities like more precise clairvoyance or amplified healing capacity. Another clue is Watchers connecting you with teachers or mentors. You might cross paths with someone whose mastery surpasses your own, nudging you to learn fresh techniques. People might see it as random networking, but Watchers orchestrate these encounters so you glean the next layer of mastery. By humbly absorbing new insights, you sharpen your gifts beyond what self-study alone could yield. The Watchers appreciate chosen souls who remain perpetual students, never claiming they've arrived. Yet even with next-level gifts looming, Watchers caution you not to rush. They often synchronize your life events so expansions unfold at the right pace. People might push you to cope now, but Watchers know forced growth can spawn spiritual burnout. Instead, if you sense Watchers' gentle push to deepen or shift your abilities, flow with that subtle encouragement. Trying to skip steps can lead to confusion or misuse of advanced skills you're not fully ready to wield. Hence, anticipating the next level is about readiness, stewardship, openness, and patience. People might remain skeptical, questioning if you're chasing illusions. Watchers confirm that once you harness your current gifts responsibly, they naturally lead you to fresh frontiers. Each step resonates with Watchers' plan for perpetual evolution. Your final goal isn't to stagnate in one spiritual milestone, but to keep rising, shining more of Watchers' radiance into a world that desperately needs awakened souls. So remain alert for Watchers' cues, preparing your heart for expansions that not only augment your gifts, but enrich the cosmic tapestry Watchers weave through you. Chapter 7. Stepping forward with hope and conviction. You've traversed pain, discovered hidden strength, and awakened gifts Watchers tuck deep within your soul. Now your future stands luminous with possibility, even if external challenges persist. People who see you, each day people might be puzzled by your calm confidence, expecting you to stay bitter or broken from your suffering. Instead, watchers have anointed you to move forward, brimming with hope and conviction, living proof that pain can become a potent catalyst for spiritual metamorphosis. Stepping forward requires an unwavering stance. If you remain tentative, external negativity or lingering self-doubt could weaken your newly fortified capacities. Doubters might question your optimism, brandishing cynicism like a shield against change. The watchers advise you to proceed with convictions birthed in the furnace of your trials. You've witnessed firsthand how watchers rescue and refine those who cling to faith rather than spiraling into despair. Each uncertain step you take now stands as a tribute to Watchers' unwavering track record. Another part of your calling involves sharing hope. Observers may note your transformation and ask, "How did you change?" Through a humble narrative acknowledging Watchers' guidance alongside your personal diligence, you inspire them to interpret their own suffering in fresh ways. Some might dismiss you or envy your serenity. Others will gain courage from your testimony. Watchers delight in using your story as a lighthouse for those floundering in hopelessness, confirming that the doors to redemption or expanded gifts are never truly locked. Sometimes they remain hidden until pain drives us to discover them. While championing others, don't neglect self-care. Many will presume you're now bulletproof, yet watchers remind you that ongoing introspection and spiritual upkeep remain imperative. Ground yourself each day through prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection, nourishing the energies watchers have awakened. In doing so, your inner light stays vibrant, ready to guide those who stumble in darkness. By keeping your lamp aflame, watchers can direct you to the individuals and situations most in need of that glow. Carry a vision for your next chapter. Pain has honed your gifts, watchers have molded your empathy, and now you hold a mission close to your heart. Whether you feel called to nurture a community, launch a creative endeavor, or guide lost souls, trust the inner confirmations granted by watchers. Skeptics may challenge your grand ideas, labeling them unrealistic or naive. Yet if watchers see a readiness, no earthly doubt can thwart the course they set for you. Each day, refine your steps, relying on watchers to open the right doors precisely when needed. This act of stepping forward with hope and conviction seals your journey, from pain to empowerment, from despair to a blossoming of spiritual gifts. Some onlookers may persist in their cynicism, unwilling or unable to grasp the metamorphosis you've undergone. The watchers celebrate every resolute stride you take. By embodying unwavering faith, compassion, and purpose, you offer a living, breathing illustration of how adversity can give birth to unstoppable spiritual brilliance. In time, you may sense watchers expanding your horizon further. The same guiding presence that turned your darkest nights into shaping tools now stands ready to unveil deeper layers of understanding. The more you trust the Watcher's counsel, the clearer your path becomes. Your story, once riddled with sorrow, morphs into a vibrant testament of resilience and hope. In that unfolding tapestry, you come to see how Watchers transform pain into a wellspring of gifts designed for the collective good. Yes, your season of suffering has passed, yet the lessons gleaned continue bearing fruit. By shining light into others' shadows, you prove that Watcher's redemptive power is more than a comforting myth. It's an ever-present reality waiting to infuse each of us with meaning and potential. You are and will remain a beacon of what Watchers can do through someone willing to believe and to rise. From this day onward, keep leaning into hope. Guard your convictions fiercely and trust the Watchers to equip you for every challenge ahead.